it's Annika. Today's video is on reteach and review boxes. So basically what these boxes are for is an opportunity for students to either be retaught standards or to review standards. And there's a couple of things that you can do with them. They can work individually or they can work in partners as well. So I went to Hobby Lobby and I found these photo album boxes. You could put the standard here, and then you can also cut out the actual description of the standard and place it in the top of the lid so that they know exactly what they're focusing on within this reteach or review box. So this one's for math, and the first thing I did was decide what kind of activities I wanted them to do, and I used the little cards that you use to divide the pictures up. I actually used them to put the instructions for the activities that they can do within the box. And I try to make sure that I have at least 2 or 3 activities that can be done in each box. So this box is on polygons and non-polygons and measuring area and perimeter. So the first thing I did was go buy a ruler because we want them to be able to measure the area and perimeter and determine that themselves. This is a great thing to have. And then you also want to make sure that you have items in the box that they can measure. And I have different ones of different sizes. And then I found a couple other things that they could use to measure those different ones and determine area and perimeter. I also found cards, and they are on shapes. And so this is a great way for students to decide, is it a polygon or non-polygon? And this is something that you can do by yourself, or you can do it in pairs. And I think this is a fun thing to do with another student. So you guys are checking each other's work too. I also got some other boxes and did other subjects as well. So I'm going to show you guys another one. It's for English language arts. Again, you have the standard in the lid, and then we have the activities listed out in the cards. So this one was on figurative language, and the first thing I did was type up the vocabulary terms and definitions, and I cut the terms into one folder and the definitions to another. And there's a couple different activities they can do with this. They can do this individually, or they can do this with a partner. You can have it where they just match them, pull out the definitions and the terms and have them match them up. Or they can pull out the definition and try and determine what the term is without looking at the term names. You could also have them pull out the term and tell the definition without having the definitions. So there's a lot of different things that you can do with these, just having them in 2 different folders and leaving that for them to work with. The other thing I did for the figurative language was buy a bunch of different items that are very random, and I put them in here so that students can pull out items from here to give examples of the figurative language term that maybe they draw from the envelope. And so this is just a great way for students to be creative and use their imagination, and also sharing how they understand that figurative language term to be used. So I would have imagined having these boxes placed on a shelf in an order, and just being able to tell students, hey, I want you to go back and review such and such standard, so they can pull the box and they can work on their own. Or it could be something that you're doing with that student one-on-one and say, let's pull this box and let me reteach with you with this box. I think it's a great thing to have organized in your room so that you have ways for students to work independently. We want them to take responsibility for their work, and this is a great way to let them do that. Thanks again for watching the video. If you like this video, then please make sure that you subscribe to our channel, and I'd love to hear your ideas and things that you might have tweaked to make this different and unique for your classroom in the comments below.